Alright, it's time for Record Keeper. I just did my 25 draw lucky draw, and I got another Yoshimitsu. Um, um, just a moment. Seems that stream might be having some difficulty going out. Just double check that real fast. Sometimes the stream has problems if you are in it beforehand. Okay. Yeah. It should be up. You just need to refresh the stream. I should probably say that to people, actually. Okay. Anywho, yeah, I got a third Yoshimitsu, which I think I'm just gonna make that a 7-star because why the fuck not? But what we're here for are this cloud event. It's down at the bottom here. We have events. We got this too. The all-important Memory Crystal 2 that will allow Cloud to be rank 80, level 80, amongst other things. For the boss rush, we got Guard Scorpion, we got Airbuster, sample H0512, which is a mouthful, and Rufus, which this is actually the first time that we're ever fighting Rufus, ever. Even though in Japan there was an event like way near the start where we were supposed to fight him. Well, not near the start, but like around there. But we never got that event. So let's go down the party real fast. I'm actually bringing like a whole Final Fantasy VII party. We got Cloud with lightning and armor break for the robots. Sephiroth is just going as a pure damage dealer with power break, not breakdown. Because all the bosses here deal mostly physical. Tifa's going in with Tempo Flurry and Resistance Break. Red is going in with a spell with the Barrette on, Thundaga, and Sleep Strike because the third and fourth bosses are vulnerable to sleep. And Aerith is going in with just as Battle White Mage. We got White Mage Refresh on Aerith. Sap, but attack and defense up on Tifa. Sap, but attack up on Sephiroth. And Attunement 2 for an extra 20% damage on Cloud. And it's been enough nonsense at this point. It's 9:15. About time we got started. Hopefully these take about 27 minutes. That way I don't have to wait for stamina too much. Yeah, we'll see. Right, that is the one thing with him. And Bomb Buster is just... You either go full damage into him, or you wait for him to run out of ammo. We'll see how much going full damage into him does. The other one should be pretty simple because I'm gonna save the roaming warrior for the second two, and we're actually taking a lunatic high into this. I prepped a lunatic high. I'm sorry, I was listening to the music. That one note is just really not there. Oh, I do need this on. There we go. There. I do have quite a bit 7 synergy. But that's because a lot of the 7 banners end up being pretty good. And then, yeah, let's get at it. Oh, I almost retreated. Actually, do give me a hot second here. Alright. Let's begin battle. I did just want to check that the recording was actually going. Alright. Reduce our speed to 1. There you go. Yeah. Ooh, you know, actually in hindsight, maybe I should hold off with using much more with... I can use one thing with, Aerith, because she's going to get a spell back anyway. But we should probably hold off on using too much with her, because, the other guys aren't going to be doing too much till later. But what am I doing? God, messing with my head. No, I'm gonna put the robot to sleep. Got it. Figured it out. No. Well, now we wait. I love these mechanics in Final Fantasy games. We just wait for the boss to be hurtable. Yeah, there we go. It should be dead after this salvo. Oh, come on. Just... I don't care. Just auto. Tail goes up. Yeah, somebody in the chat is complaining about the Chardanook that we got in the story update a couple weeks ago. Which is seriously just hit him a couple of times and then sit there and wait. Well, one of these days, Red won't be level 50, and he'll actually be able to master his limit breaks. Alright, so this guy we're just going to go full force into. Oh, jeez. That's a big hit. He counters everything. Wow. Alright. I think it might be time to show off the other strategy. 2, 3, 5. Alright. So, the thing about Big Boy here is that he has very limited ammo. And once he does program operation 1 4 times, he can't fire that missile anymore, and he stops counterattacking. There it is. So now I can just go full force into him and not have to worry. It's a bit of a more costly strategy because you're getting hit constantly. I just like it though, because you're not taking other unnecessary damage. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't mean to use that again on Tifa. We are getting very, very low on our Kiragas. Well, not low, but lower than I want to be. But we can still get a refresh on those, so that's fine. Also, this fight is over. Wait, what missed? There was a miss. I didn't see that, right? Oh, was that Tifa who hit him? Also, we got a refresh on our Kiraga, so there we go. Perfect. Okay. Next up is the sample. Alright, so the strategy here is going to be a little different. Also, we're going to try something first. Bam. Red's going to be trying to sleep those guys. While we get the damage mitigation on the back row. Nice. That up. We should heal Tifa. I swear they can be put to sleep. Maybe I should do it to the one that isn't doing anything. There we go. Cloud's probably gonna get hit again, I bet you. I bet you. This is just like I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting buttons. Sword. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII has a good boss theme. Somebody points out in the chat. Yoshara. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce that name. This is I can't really say this is an easy rush because I actually have good gear synergy for this realm. But I do think this rush is on the easier side. Though once again, I kind of need a bit more stamina still. Alright, so the entire strategy for this fight is, of course, first thing he does is lowers his or increases his defense. So the entire strategy is we're going to be hitting Rufus while putting the cat to sleep. Dog cat. What is that thing called? Oh, that was almost bad. The other thing is that Rufus can be slowed. Dark Nation. Thank you, Chrome. Rufus can be slowed, so good to be hitting him with a tempo flurry. But again, because everybody deals physical damage, it's very easy to just become very tanky and not take any damage. I'm not getting that sleep. Which is kind of showing that maybe an over-prepared strategy is not even nailing the sleep and not really doing that poorly. These boss, I don't know if it's just I've gotten better gear or what, but these boss rushes have really gone down in difficulty. No, actually, it's also we've gotten more and more characters, level broken, better record materia, so on and so forth. I think we've just become more prepared for these boss rushes. As with the EX pluses. Very rarely do I find an EX plus giving me that much issue. There was text up there that I completely missed. Might have just been a person using a move. Well, turns out that this strategy was completely unfounded. We're just gonna try and sleep him one more time. If we wanted, I could put Veil of Protection up. Let's see if this lands. Nope. Whatever. At this point, it's just auto-attacking till it dies. In fact, I probably could just put it on auto and walk away. Alright, let's just remember to set this back down to 1. 2. 1. I want thinking time. But nice, that's it. I didn't get any orbs that boss rush. Though, you know, orb dungeon, do we really need them? Oh, that's nice. Used hero in the chat just did his lucky pull and got Kotetsu, which is a Saiyan unique. Yoshara, they've actually been getting pretty good about keeping the bosses flowing well. The only one I would say maybe the The FF12 one, then it kind of like there was a story progression, but this one was actually like, oh, it's all Shinra. They had the one that was like all the Seymour bosses. Yeah, used hero. Even if you don't ever use Cyan, it's still a 5-star katana, which are very hard to come by. But anyway, oops, I shouldn't have gone in here yet. I want to take a good look at what's coming up in Watery Peril. So, some good number of orbs in here. Yosharo was more talking that the bosses in the boss rush, you don't have to mix and match too many strategies. The strategies flow very well, which they're right. Anyway, as I was saying, the orbs in here are pretty good. The big thing of note is this. The Memory Crystal 2. And here's the boss, Genova Life. A water-based boss. Thank you, BlueStacks, for telling me that Record Keeper has a new event. That uses Aqua Breath. And it says it's vulnerable to Earth. That's lying. Alright? However, it is susceptible to sleep and stop. I'm going to be going with stop. Oh, and poison. Karma's right. And poison. I'm not actually bringing poison. It just didn't fit into my setup. Okay, so here we have Cloud with a Power Break and a Bone Crusher for damage. We can alternate those. Vaughn, or maybe probably just use the Bone Crushers when it's low in health. Vaughn is coming in with a Armor Breakdown and a Magic Breakdown to make sure I take no damage at all. Tifa is going to be using Resistance Break and Pressure Point because it's a good monk move that does a lot of damage. Red's going to be in the back row. He has Thundaja and Stop. Pretty much until he runs out of Stop, that's all he's going to be doing is casting Stop. Aerith is here with Shelga and Dialga. You may notice something about my setup here. That would be the fact that there's no healing. We're going to see how this works. When I did this stage here, the Lost City against Genova Life, I was actually able to completely, that's the word I'm looking for, stunlock her with Stop. So, I'm kind of hoping that happens again. If not, we'll be down 20 stamina. I can just do a refresh to keep this going. Anywho. There is the situation of the stop not hitting, and we have to be prepared for that. So we are going to take a Stone Skin too. Yeah, as Yoshara points out in the chat, the main crux of the strategy is getting the mitigation up fast enough. If I don't, the entire strategy kind of falls through to the floor. There we go. It should be noted that with these last two strategies where I've had Red as a sort of versatile mage, this is mainly I'm able to pull this off because I got Red's Barrette, which gives him high magic and pretty good physical. You can easily substitute that with a spellcaster that has support, such as Quistis, or I want to say Ash as well, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah. Alright. Oh, Terra. Or Riona. There we go. Chrome and Use Hero point out to me. Here we go. Alright, so that's half prevention. Lucky. First try. That's really just resetting until that happens, but... And then there's physical. Perfect. Am I going to get everything? Okay, Aqua Breath. Alright, so that's only like 500 damage, and then the breakdown prevents it even more. Alright, so that's a miss on the first stop. Don't want to attack... I should explain this. You don't want to attack with your spellcasters until that stop is up, because it will counter stop with reflect. Or it will counter spells with reflect, I should say. There it is. Now, in order to keep the stop train going, red needs to be using stop every turn. Yeah, this is what should be happening. It should just chain stop. Let's beat him on 2. 2's fine. Oh, it's that sad Eris music. Oh. I'm sorry. I was one of those guys that really wasn't broken up that much when Eris died. It was shocking because I've never played an RPG where a party member could die. But I wasn't distraught. Yeah. Counter reflect? Nuh-uh. Yeah, but she's right there. She is not dead. I'm telling you, I think that Genova Life is just super vulnerable to stop. Nope, there's a miss. Which is fine because we need to refresh our defensive stuff anyway. Yeah, that's why. Uh-oh. Strategy going downhill. Strategy, please don't go downhill. Just using Aerith stop because I'm like, Alright, that should be a win at that point. Let's just turn that up to 3. There we go. Yeah. Stone Skin 2 is exactly the same as Sentinel Grimoire. That's why I kind of use them interchangeably. Nice. Alright. That was almost bad. The stop missing 2 turns in a row was a little unexpected. But everything turned out fine. Those major ices. Ooh. Those major ices are going to go towards something very good. So it should be noted. Oh, right. That is what Yoshara puts out. That's the main thing why I was really going for it before. Stone Skin 2 is the same as Sentinel Grimoire, but it goes on a character who's actually useful as a side to the main character, the named character Tyro, who is trash. Alright, so now that I see something here. Alright, so anyway. Genova Death, no vulnerabilities. Uses high physical and magic moves, so Protect and Shell. Resistant to most debuffs, but vulnerable to poison. It should be noted that you can make full break and bring that in. I just didn't find a place in my builds to fit it in. Just overall. Well, let's just show that skill real fast. Physical. There it is right there. Probably should do it. I've been getting a lot of orbs for it. It's just, these bosses need such mixed mitigation that, Crumb says that in the time I've been doing the boss rush, he's gotten 43 summon orbs. Orb event is silly. But the more important thing that we can do now. Yeah. There we go. That's a good one right there. If it wasn't for the fact that, I'm using this on red. Although... No, that's the better one to use on red because he can't equip a materia. If red could equip a materia, I do have the diamond pin and I would have brought that on him. But, yeah, he can't equip a materia until he level breaks. So, out of luck on that one. Let's get started on this last one, though. Yeah, we should be getting Red's materia or memory crystal very, very soon. Oh, there's a Sentinel Grimoire. Or Stone Skin. Or a new Sentinel Grimoire. Ah. I'll always collect more Sentinel Grimoires. I always need more Sentinel Grimoires. Alright, let's just get this. Things set up fast. One of these days, DT, I'll find a boss rush that you're ridiculously useful in, and I'll bring you along for a boss rush. DT was the Vaughn that we passed by. If you missed that. There we go. All right. So. Plus. Thinking for a second. Yes. Luckily, back row. So, I didn't actually go over the abilities this time, but it's mostly the same setup as the last one, except we replace Stop with Venom Buster in order to poison the boss. Because if you can poison, that's like an extra 3,000 damage each tick. Yeah, that's about right. That's good mitigation right there. Pressure point is a good move to bring because we had to do the... Well, we didn't have to, but there is the quest to hone it anyway, so you probably have a 4-use one. Come on! Need that Venom to stick. Because then I can start slinging spells, which will do a lot more damage. Let's top off Barret. I should use up the uses of Bone Crusher. Oh, this is the big one to watch out for. With mitigations, it's not too bad. Alright, now we can start using spells. Next turn, you gotta use a heal on him. I'm a little worried about damage. We're lacking a bit. That's the power of the Barret. It gives you that nice big magic stat. Ooh, fuck. I was supposed to heal red. Look at that. 3,900 damage each time the poison ticks. That's huge. I'm actually going to have Cloud use our other use of Sentinel Grimoire because... I'm getting paranoid. Hubba. Getting paranoid. Oh man, I'm gonna save it. It's gonna be the finisher move. Oh wait, shit. Bone Crusher was the wrong choice there. Because it doesn't have Power Break anymore. Luckily back row. We gotta keep people topped off. Thank God that poison doesn't wear off and stays on for the entire fight. This is alright. This is a good level of difficulty. It's all a matter of getting your stuff up Okay. I did not know that. That's frightening. So I guess when you make your setup, build it around the fact that it can counter silence. Silence. Alright, everybody else is topped off. We need to get some more damage out. Because pretty soon our Sentinel Grimoire is going to be falling off. And there's a lot of damage still to go through on this guy. Alright, it's time. With that... Oh, this might actually kill it. No! I wanted to use Trine. No, perfect. Alright, I'm just gonna sit back and watch this happen. Oh. Damn you, poison! Well, that was it. And the funny irony to come out of all this, so we've been getting a ton of draws because of the lucky draw, and it's the first event that doesn't give us a bunch of Scarletite. It's like, what the hell? Anywho, that's it for the bonus fights. I hope you... Oh, yeah. Follow that guy. I hope they go as smoothly for you as they did for me. I hope you enjoy your Cloud 2. Your start the fights with bonus gauge, break gauge, and enjoy orb farming. I'll see you next week. So long.